Hi, I'm Tina Beth Pina. Scientific data indicates that certain colors can dictate not only how we're perceived, but can also make us appear more powerful, more glamorous, and even keep us calm. We dug deep to find out what the psychology is behind color.
Color is a very powerful tool. Color can actually be a reflection of mood, or color can help enhance mood, but only to a certain degree. But what's important about it is it's a direct reflection in many ways of our own psychological state.
Color psychology is the study of color as a determinant of human behavior. While it's a very simple idea, the actual field of color psychology is very complex.
I work with patients. What they're wearing very much can reflect their mood for the day. And we can look at this in two ways. It can be a conscious process or an unconscious process. When we're getting dressed in the morning, for example, before we go out to work or whatever we're doing, we choose certain colors consciously because it may reflect how we're feeling at that particular time, or we want to wear something that will bring out more of a particular mood that we're feeling. So if we're feeling very happy, we may wear something that's very intense, such as a red. If we're feeling more energy, we might wear something that is more orangey.
We look at that color and we just instinctively know that it's a color that we react well to, we put it on, and we feel good in it. All of these things are part of what makes our decision-making process for us, but sometimes we're not aware. Sometimes we're very aware that we're reaching for a color for a given reason.
Although the human eye can distinguish over 9 million color shades, there are certain colors that have a universal meaning, from dependable to glamorous.
There are some inherent feelings that are attached to color, and there have been some recent studies that have been done that have supported other older studies about red and our perception of red as making people more attractive. We know that it is a signal color. It is one of nature's signal colors. So we know it's going to attract attention. On top of that, we may perceive of the person wearing that color as being more sensual, because red is also attached to sensuality. We know that our first attachment to color comes from nature. Let's take blue as an example. The blue of the sky. We know that the sky is there every day. It hasn't fallen yet. As a result, we think of the blue color, the sky blue, as being something that's very permanent, very steadfast for us. True blue, loyal blue, that's where those expressions come from.
Eisman also says that if you wear the color green, you'll be connected to the outdoors and will appear refreshed, while wearing the color purple could make you appear regal.
Older generations still have a little bit of an attachment to purple as royalty. Now, why was purple for the royalty? We have to go back many, many years ago and think about the first source of purple, which really was from tiny little mollusks like snails that were found in Babylonia. And they would find, when they resurrected these ancient artifacts, that the snail shells were found with these little tiny hammers, which told them that people literally would open the snail shells up, out of it would come this purple juice, and that is what you dyed the clothing with. Well, now you can imagine how labor-intensive that was, and how it would take a king, a member of royalty, to be able to afford to hire that many people to take those tiny little hammers and open up the mollusks and use the juice.
Throughout history, color theorists have attempted to explain the scientific and psychological aspects of color. English scientist Sir Isaac Newton is credited with discovering the color spectrum in 1666 while experimenting with prisms. But what happens when you start mixing the primary colors Newton discovered to create different shades?
When you look at orange, for example, orange is the outcome of red and yellow in pigment, in dyes, and that sort of thing. And so as a result, you're getting the qualities that imbue both of those colors, but you're putting it together in yet another color. So you're getting the excitement, dynamism, sensuality, danger of red, and you are combining it with the warmth, that character of yellow. So you're getting a color that's a bit more approachable than the mother color red, not necessarily danger. We do have to pay attention to it because it's got that red-yellow advancing effect on us physiologically. But at the same time, it's a color that's not taken quite as seriously as red is, because it's kind of tempered a little bit. It's a marriage of two colors as opposed to being just the one primary color.
We don't quite understand all of the psychological mechanisms, but we know that they work. We know restaurants use certain colors, such as reds, to make people feel much warmer and stay in the restaurant, and certainly to eat and buy more. Supermarkets may use certain colors as well as scents to attract people to come in. So certainly we are perfecting the science of color in order to manipulate human behavior.
Some alternative treatments use color to promote healing through the ancient art of chromotherapy, which uses light in the form of color to balance one's energy. I'm Tina Beth Pina for Science and You.